Hello everyone, Danny Gaming here, and thank you for checking out this video of GreyHack. I haven't been on this game for a while, well, recorded it for a while, and I've gotten a little spree of playing it here lately, so it's nice to be back in this game. And it's also nice to be back on YouTube. It's been, I think, over a month since I posted a video, so, but I think I might be back at this point. So that's exciting. Hopefully people will enjoy this. But today we are going to attempt to do police missions. How about the police? Because ethical hacking, right? That's where you should be, a white hat, not a black hat. But anyways, and also I have never found one mission, police mission, or really any missions of this game on the internet. So it's kind of a quiet game, I guess, when it comes to the internet. Today we are going to be using a program called Plasma. Plasma is an awesome program. If you guys don't know how to get it, let me know in the comments down below, and maybe I'll make a video anyways on how to get Plasma and many other programs. But this one is kind of a one-stop shop something. I don't know. All right, anyways, so I believe it's by this person right here, I believe, or there that's it. I don't know. I'll have to put more in depth in that later. So this one was their suspect. Okay. So it looks like I'm needing to find evidence on a computer, right? And the suspect's computer has the local IP. So we will do 161.178.188.46. And I'll kind of talk about this a little bit. So it does a pretty deep scan. So I'm always going to go after port 80, but it's just the easiest. You can always type help to see all of the commands, but I know typically you would type hack and then the port, which is port 80. Okay, I accidentally hit a period by accident. I do not want to change the password. I guess you can technically, but that's up to you. I tend not to. I try to stay as low key as possible when I run through this, and then of course this guy's just gonna do his run. How are you guys, by the way? I've been all right. We've had our ups and downs, you know, in life. It happens to everybody, I think. But I think things are doing pretty good. And I'm excited to be back doing some videos. I've been wanting to do more of my Scum story and a lot more hacking games. Definitely like GreyHack. Cool. So we got a root shell and then a file guest, which is alright, but we'll use the root shell, of course. So we'll type root or used. It says right here used, and then the ID, which would be 0, and that gives a shell. Now there's help that you can do, or you can just spell or type shell, and now I'm in the system of not the right guy, but that's all right. So oh my gosh. There we go. I can't talk and spell at the same time. Okay, so now I'm going to move Plasma onto here, and then we will maybe also throw a scan LAN on here. Kind of see where we need to go. We'll do that first. How about that? So the port I need to go, or what I need to go to is 10.0.17. Okay, so it'd be this through this guy, which has a lock. That's actually really easy to deal with right now. So it's this dude right here. So that's me showing how to get here. So I gotta bounce through this server, or not server. It's, I guess, the Wi-Fi, right? Okay, perfect. Let's scooch you over and just leave you up like that. Actually, let's scoot you down. So I got Plasma installed on this guy's server, and in order to run Plasma you have to have root on the server, or on other people's servers. So okay, so now let's run Plasma. Here we go. Oh wait, here we go. Let's go ahead and close that out real quick. So I'm still in, see, I'm still on the server, so I'm still in this guy's server. What you can do is browser.exe. So if there's a lock, okay, go ahead and type in, pull up the browser on, you know, you're in the system here. So pull up the browser in this system, and then 10.0.17. Oh my gosh. 10.0.17.1 colon? No, that's not colon. What the heck is that? The 2 dots. Sorry guys. 8080. And that'll pull up the router. So that's the router. I'm awful at this. We can go to firewall and we can just hit allow. Save. Exit. And now it's not showing right now, but let me shut that down. And then I don't remember what it's called. Scanlan.exe. Pull it back up, and then check it out. It always changes the colors, okay? But this is still the server, or the computer I'm trying to get into. It's not locked. So now that we've done that, we can go ahead and Plasma. I misspelled Plasma. Jeez. Okay. So now that we have Plasma up, we can type in 10.0.17.1, and it should pull everything up. Now I've noticed if these guys, which I think it's called a hub, I'm not entirely sure what that is. It's like a junction or something. But sometimes, let me see if, okay, this one doesn't have it in any of them. Sometimes these will have an IP, and you'll have to use that IP to hack into these. So if this had an IP of 10.0.17.2, you'd have to do that in order to pull this guy up. But it's not showing that I have that, so I should be able just to run straight through this guy. Anyways, we'll run across one eventually and it'll make more sense. I'm bad at explaining things. Okay, so this isn't going to pull up a whole lot, but your key things are right here. So it's going to pull up the router, and it's going to pull up just the website. So 8080, that's still the router. It's just the kind of like the website version, the HTTP. So what I do is I always hack 0, which is straight through the router. Okay, and it has port forwarding. So then I'll say LAN. And what that is asking is for you to punch in a different LAN address. So the one that we need to hack here. So I'll do 10.0.17.7, and hopefully it'll give me root, but it might not. And if that's the case, we will definitely see where that goes. Also, I'd like to point out, I'm not very good at explaining, and it's awkward because I don't normally do these videos. I've never been comfortable recording them, and I feel like I just talk too much. So I'm sorry for that. But you guys seem to watch them a lot on my channel, so we'll keep doing that, and I enjoy hacking. Alright, so I only got one thing here, and it's saying it's going to give me computer but guest, but it's going to give me the root password as well. So it's not telling me if there's any SSH or FTP servers or ports, so I can't just like SSH myself in. But what I could do, since this is the computer, I can get to use one, because I need to type use and then the ID. So there we go. Now it's put me into the computer. It's not showing on here just yet. It's kind of, you're sneaking your way through. Then what I do, I type show all, and this command will do exactly as it says. It shows everything that's in the computer. So right here is the person, okay? I'm not going to attempt to say that. It has a chat log, so, and an image, so maybe this is what we're looking for. Now, how do we get in? Well, we can look through the mail. So I always do this. Let's show all. Anyways, no help, because I don't know how to spell decipher. So we'll hit decipher because I don't know how to spell it. But then we're going to do decipher the mail's password and also get the email, so we can log into the email and then do a reverse shell attack. So you'll go through the file path, so it's always dash home and then dash the user dash capital config dash capital M for mail and then .txt, and there we go. It's going to eventually decipher and give me the password. And then what I can go ahead and do now is copy this, because then I'm going to cat the same line, which will give me the email. So there we go. So I just now deciphered, which right here is the password, and then I also hit, I looked at the email by cat, which right here is the email that I need. And of course, this is just the encrypted password, but I've already decrypted that, so we don't have to worry about it. So now what we can do, which I will eventually show a video as well as doing to set up a reverse shell if you don't already have one. Mine's pretty basic, but it does the job. You can hit the little person icon, which allows you to log in to an email. You get their email. Oh. Sometimes it glitches out and it'll leave like the first letter off for whatever reason. Don't hit Control C on here, or I guess you can, but don't mess that up, because it's kind of like a closing. If you're new to the game, it'll close Plasma or any other program that you kind of have running. But in order to put in your copies, you have to Control V in here. Okay. So then we'll log in. I said we'll log in. Yeah. And my game crashed. So this user is already online. Only one user per instance. Load. Not entirely sure what happened. Okay, I'm back. I guess I lost the internet. I don't know, I have a storm that's kind of going on here. So after you get this pasted in, make sure that you have the email and everything, and this is what I was talking about. So even though I copied all of it, it didn't put the M on for some reason. So just make sure that's on. And then hopefully it doesn't. Okay, cool. So that's interesting. Oh, this is a repeat. I've seen this email so many times. Okay, so now what we're going to do is a reverse shell. So what you'll need to do is, if you go like funny game, okay, first we're gonna send him an email to himself. So you're just gonna reuse his email, and that's who you're sending it to. So then what you're going to do is click on coolshooter.exe, and the enter IP address is going to be your public IP address of where your reverse shell is located. So mine is here. Okay, and then you're going to enter the port number that you have set up whenever you set up your reverse shell. And then you're just going to click apply, and now it's ready to be sent. And then on your where your reverse shell is located, you're going to look at our shell underscore interface. Don't open it just yet. Go ahead and send the email to yourself and then open it. So make sure you click it. And then after that, you can look, because it's always listening. And right here is this guy's IP address. See, the local IP is 10.0.17.7. So I always like to delete it. And you can exit out of his email. And then the only thing you have to do is just click 3, because that's what it is. And now I'm within his system. So if I exit out, and I think it was a scanlan, right? .exe. Maybe. So I should be within this guy's system. Yeah, I am. I don't know why it's not showing on here that I am. And if I want, I can go ahead and get root. Which I like to do root on here. And to copy and paste things in your terminal, you hit Control Shift and then V. And then the same for copy, Control Shift C. And then just go ahead and decode for me. I put it as decode because I can never remember how to spell decipher. So decode's much easier for me to remember. Alright. Oh wait, this is his system. So you can type sudo space -s, enter, and then type in the root password, because this is what you are requesting. Sudo -s is requesting for root, sudo -u, and then you'll write the username to get the user password. And it helps if I spell the password correctly, P-E-T-O-M. There we go. Okay, see, now that actually popped up. Now I'm in the server, is how it's showing it. But for some reason it was hiding me in the server. I don't know why. You can type PS to show what all is occurring on this computer. Right now, this is all me. So this is my reverse shell, which I can kill this once I'm done, if this is the right area, or I can keep it to always easily gain access to the system, because it's like a back door. But we are looking for evidence, so we'll go ahead and type in fileexplorer.exe, go to home, and then this is the only character on here. So normally it's a picture is what so this is the picture that they like to have. So we'll go ahead and exit out of the scanlan. We don't need that no more. And we don't need this anymore, that's fine. So what I like to do is just drag the file over to a file that I already have. So I have one that's just called evidence. And I closed out File Explorer. You can hit up on the D-pad, or I always said D-pad like it's an Xbox, up on the arrow key, and pull back up your history here. And then we'll go back through, and then I'm going to go ahead and grab that image. That's what they need. So I realized it's always the same image. I think this is the third one that I've completed. Well, let me make sure that it actually completes it. So we'll go ahead and send. Oh boy. How weird. No reply, none. Something strange. Mail not delivered. What is happening? There we go. That was weird. I don't know what the heck this problem is. I don't know, as soon as I start recording, it's an issue. I've played for about an hour now before I recorded. But anyways, all that aside, we have completed this mission. The customer is satisfied with the job, which is also the police. I am now positive 10. So I was way down here as a black hat. I just now figured out how to start doing these police missions. I don't need you anymore, so I can go ahead and delete that. And just for giggles, we can kind of go over this and just read. And I just did one mission where it completely went to a separate person. Well, let me pull it up real quick here. Oh, it's not this one. All right, hold on. Let's read this. So, hey, I've been waiting for you for 30 minutes. Oops, sorry, right? I'm leaving the house. Oh, okay, this is pretty common. So that one's a pretty normal one. I've read this one a few times. So now that we're done in here, sorry, getting rid of some stuff. We can go ahead and delete this reverse shell, and it didn't have anything else that wanted me to move forward to look deeper in anything. So what you can do is type kill, and then you'll type in the PID, or I guess the personal ID. I don't really know what that stands for. Of the reverse shells. So 6284, hit kill, and it says it's closed. If you PS again, it's only showing me PSing the system. So now I'm good. You can delete the, let's see, file explorer.exe. You can delete the var systems log, which for some reason is not showing a systems log, so it'll show whenever I exit that I've connected and disconnected, I think, but there's nothing on there, so we can just go ahead and exit out of that, and we can exit out of this guy because we don't need it no more. But what I was wanting to show you was, so I wrote solved on it. But the first mission was this. So they said that this guy had evidence on his computer. The police had, there's evidence on the computer that the police wanted for this guy, and he's just talking to his girlfriend about going to a party, and here's an address, an IP address to buy tickets. So I went ahead and went on that IP address, and then it brought me to here, which gave a DAR, which is pretty much a report of what happened, an incident report. There it is, or what happened. And then names. So these people, I didn't go through her computer, but you can actually find these names on here. And I went through this guy, which I'm assuming is her ex-boyfriend, and he actually killed her current boyfriend, and these two have always had issues before she was dating him. So it's kind of a big, it's just a big problem, drama. So it was fun. It was fun to go through that because it was kind of a secondary thing. And yeah, it turned out the ex-boyfriend killed the current boyfriend, but she was mad at the current boyfriend. It was crazy. So definitely drama. But alright guys, I think that's going to do it for this episode. I hope you all enjoyed. I hope the sound quality is good too. It seems like nobody ever has a good mic whenever they talk on this game. I won't know till I edit this. So it might be a curse. But I hope it wasn't too boring. I love you guys, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye for now. One more thing before I go. If you want to see how to set up a reverse shell, or how to get plasma, and many other programs, you have to have a Bitcoin. It's run off of Bitcoin. It's really cool, actually. But if you want to see all that stuff, comment down below and let me know that, and I will definitely do individual videos of my long, boring voice of how to set these things up. But alright guys, now I'm officially gone. See you later.